Alright, so today I'm going to be doing the fifth gear detent because, you know, it causes fifth gear lean. So I only got the parts for fifth gear because all the other gears are fine. And yeah, I'm not going to spend extra money if I don't need to because I'm kind of on a budget. Also got the tools right here. It was only like $10 more, I think, to buy the whole kit instead of just one. So that's why I got these. And yeah, so first it's just gonna take off the cap. So I believe this is reverse and this is fifth gear. So I'm gonna be doing the bottom one only. All right, got this out. We'll pretty much just destroy this cap because there's a new one in the kit. All right, got a little hole drilled in there. So I'm just gonna put a screw in. Now keep the spring because it's going to be reused. Oh, just like that. Didn't even need the slide hammer. So I just got this bearing puller type thingy. And then just expanded the little grippers inside of it and then just pulled it out. This is what I got from O'Reilly's. This wasn't gonna fit in there, so I grinded down a little bit of the edge, and then I also grinded down the back sides so it would fit inside. And the dude was just like, oh, it might not fit, just grind it down. Someone else already did that, so it's all good. Fuck. Alright, I don't know if you can see in there, but basically destroyed the inside of this thing because I was just hammering away, and finally got it out, just hammering it, destroying it, and then ripping it out with some pliers. This is what the new one looks like, and this is what the old one looks like. So yeah, got some Q-tips right here so I can carefully pull out the metal shavings, and I'm going to just sand it down with some 1000 grit. And try not to get crap inside there, and then put the new one in. So I got some of the transmission fluid on the sandpaper so I can catch all the particles and stuff. So alright, sanded it down. Still all like gashed up in there, but it should be better than before. I actually went down to 400 grit instead because 1000 was like doing nothing. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the bushing in. Use 234022. That's the tool you want. I got a bunch of transmission fluid on here, and then angled cutout part is gonna face upwards. Old spring goes back in, and then here's the cap, and now I'm using 234021. That's the tool I'm using. So just place it on here and then just push it in. Alright, finally got the locking C-clip in. So fifth gear detent is all done. Alright, already cleaned the threads in here, just got a bit of brake clean, and then got some paper towels, and then just, you know, went inside. So now I'm going to clean the surface of the flywheel because I want to make sure there's no oil or grease or anything on here, because then if there is, then the clutch will start to slip, and that's not good. Alright, so you can see on here, there's a little part, circle part that kind of sticks out more, and that's only on one of these holes. On the flywheel, there's also only one hole that's bigger, so that's where it's supposed to go. And then these are the bolts that came. These are new, so they already have this like a Loctite on them. All right, so tighten these in a star pattern. These are 77 pound-feet of torque. I got a buddy holding the crank bolt so it doesn't spin. Yeah. So
wait, which way is it gonna turn?
It's gonna.
So I have to pull it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's already 77. That feels like it's nothing.
Dude, I don't know about that torque wrench.
Yeah, it's the Harbor Freight one, right?
Yeah, I had one and it broke on me.
Dude, this does not feel like 7. Hold it. Ah, dude, now there's no way it's already 77.
You're using a big bar too. Think about it.
That is true. But the thing is, I tightened it down with the electric ratchet. There's no way this tightens to 77, right?
What is it? What brand is it?
I mean, it's Harbor Freight. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Okay.
It's a bigger ratchet than mine, so.
I mean, just in case, I'm using my digital torque. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. This one. All right.
All of them?
Let me just go all of them again.
Yeah.
And I over torqued these a little bit. It's a 77. I probably did like maybe 80 or 90, but these are a grade. What are these? 12.9. Yeah, so it's kind of high. So yeah, these should be able to withstand a lot of torque. So it should be all good. Realistically, I think we could probably do like 100 and still be safe. 150 maybe. But yeah. All right. All right. So I got a problem. This clutch alignment tool. It's too small for this pilot bearing hole. So I'm just gonna use tape. And something that kind of got me scared is that the kit number right here does not match FCP Euro, but I don't know, I can't seem to find it. I searched up this online and it looks like it's the same thing. Like it's the single mass flywheel conversion kit, clutch kit, and I mean, it says it fits all of this. It says it fits like E36 and like E34, a bunch of other BMWs. So I mean, I think it might be the same thing. Maybe like it's a different number listed on FCP Euro or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna use some tape to hopefully make this big enough. All right, got some tape on here, and now it fits perfectly. So. Yep. This says gearbox side, so it's gonna face like this. And then I'm not going to tighten all of these, I'm just going to do 2. Tighten down the clutch. And then test with the transmission. Just to make sure that everything fits properly. It's kind of heavy. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so I was able to put the transmission on. Everything's fine, so now I'm going to put some Loctite on these bolts. So I'm actually tightening it a little bit more because I feel like I don't really trust these Harbor Freight torque wrenches. That's why you see me clicking the torque wrench like 3 times and then turning a little bit more. Alright, got the throwout bearing right here. I think it sits like this so that these 2 tabs kind of rest on the top and bottom of the clutch fork. So it'll go like that. And then it came with some grease, so just a little bit right there. And then I'm also gonna put some on the throwout bearing guide tube. We also put some grease on the clutch fork right here where it's going to meet the throwout bearing. Like that. So you can see I didn't use too much. I didn't use all of it. No need to use all. And then this goes in. There we go. And then, dust shield right here. Now I'm gonna try to put the transmission on. This is the bolt from the E30. It's like the perfect length because these ones kind of stick out a bit more. And it looks like the thread pitch is the same, so I think these are the same bolts. So that's what I'm gonna do. Which sucks because I kind of spent a lot of money on these. But it's okay. Here's a comparison. So these, the stock E30 bell housing bolts from the Auto and M20 actually fit perfectly here, and they don't stick out a bit more because like these ones stick out, go through the transmission, through the engine, and then actually stick out a little bit past the block. So I'm just gonna use these. I'm gonna put some paper here so bugs don't get in. But yeah, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. Transmission's on, almost ready to put all this into the car. So pretty excited. All right, so gonna do the selector rod joint. So I want to do this while it's out of the car because when I did it on my E36 it was way harder in the car. I didn't need to order a whole new joint like this. I could have just ordered the foam inside because it's the foam that usually breaks down over time, and then there's a lot of like play in it. But I just got the whole joint anyways, so hammer the pin out. Yeah, so there's like no foam in here at all. It's completely like deteriorated. Alright, so the pin was kind of a tight fit into here, so I just have it on a drill. I'm just kind of sanding it down a little bit. Alright, so the pin goes through pretty smoothly now. Like that. So I'm gonna put the foam back in. Now this foam is like super stiff, so that's why it makes it really hard to put it back on into the transmission. Alright, after a lot of struggling, I finally got it in with the help of my mom. So what I did was I used this, here's a transmission cross member, and I just kind of use this to push the selector rod joint into place. And once the hole's lined up, we put the pin in, and then while I'm still pushing, then I use this socket extension on top of it and then just hammered it in. There's very little play in this, so it's a lot better. All right, got the clip on, and it's a little loose. See, it spins freely, but the gap between the ring is smaller than the size of the pin, so it should be good. It's not gonna slip out anytime. All right, so here's all the shifter stuff from my E36. This is the stock stuff. So luckily, I'm running a ZF in the E30, and I also have a ZF in my 328, so all this stuff should work. So there's a shift carrier. I already cleaned up all this stuff and took out all of the old crap like this. So yeah, the new one right here. So I'm just gonna put a bit of grease. And I'll put a bit in here. I don't know if you're supposed to, but whatever. This goes in like that. Goes in here. So I think there's like two little tabs that kind of stick out, these ones, and I think they should clip into that gap. So, you know, it doesn't look right. I think this needs to go in a bit more. And it's not coming out, so I think I did it right. All right, and then I also got these bushings. So I took out the stock rubber one. I got these, I think these are like Delrin or something, I don't know. But they're way stiffer. So it should give less play in the whole in the shifting. Just like that. And then got a new bitch clip, and then some of these washers and the clips. So now I'm gonna put this all in the car now.